keep it moving now. Don't you see what I'm doing? Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
Over at Snow Canyon, the Warriors took on the Northridge Knights. The Warriors got started as Hunter Johnson hooked up with Brooks Esplin on this post route. Johnson then found Diesel Smith for the game's first score and for our advanced mobile play of the game. The Warriors got the ball back and Johnson found Smith again for a big gain. The Warriors added another touchdown with Darius Romander hauling in this catch. And this brings us to our Jones Paint and Glass play of the week. Darius Romander lays the boom on this Northridge player. When you hear the crash, think Jones Paint and Glass. The Warriors weren't done yet as Johnson found Esplin on this out route for another score. Final score, Snow Canyon 48, Northridge 7. Over at Desert Hills, the Hurricane Tigers took on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Trailing in the second half, the Tigers looked to gain some momentum. Nephi Iloa would haul in this catch for a decent gain to get the Tigers to move the chains. Mountain Crest would end up getting a stop though. The Tigers would fight hard on defense, getting a big sack. However, Mountain Crest would get a big play and get inside the 5-yard line. Then they would punch it in on a short run. They would find the end zone one more time in the second half, putting the Tigers away on opening night. The final score, Mountain Crest 27, Hurricane 0. Over at Crimson Cliffs, the Mustangs took on the Green Canyon Wolves. The Wolves got on the board first with a field goal late in the first quarter. Then the Mustangs scored the only touchdown of the game on this 57-yard pass from Steele Barbin to Connor Kell. The rest of the way would be a defensive battle by both teams. Both teams played very stout defense in a low-scoring game. Crimson's defensive line began to dominate Green Canyon's offensive line, getting several stops. The final score, Crimson Cliffs 10, Green Canyon 3. Up in Cedar, the Reds took on the Spanish Fork Dons. The contest proved to be a low-scoring defensive battle. Spanish Fork's Joshua Buck scored the game's only touchdown on a 2-yard run midway through the second quarter. Then, midway through the third, Spanish Fork kicked a field goal from 22 yards out to give the Dons a 10-0 lead. The final score, Spanish Fork 10, Cedar 3. Over at Dixie, the Flyers hosted the Springville Red Devils. Dixie fell behind early on an explosive Springville team and trailed 28-7 at halftime. Quarterback Jalen Schultz was able to move the ball here, passing to Jackson Barbin deep down on the sideline. Then Schultz would find Blake Walton to get close to the end zone, but the Red Devils proved to be too much for Dixie, scoring their last touchdown on their QB run. The final score, Springville 41, Dixie 14. Up in Stansbury, the Stallions hosted the Pineview Panthers. Stansbury put a beatdown on the Panthers with a final score of 72-13. And on Thursday night, the Desert Hills Thunder traveled up to Brighton and came away with a big win, 28-21. The Region 10 recap is brought to you by Finley Subaru, Infinity Title, Jones Paint and Glass, State Bank of Southern Utah, The Rally Stop, Nets on Fire, Advanced Mobile IV, and Intermountain Sports Performance. For St. George News, I'm Aaron Crane.